Hey guys, Caleb Brown, New Planner Recruiting here. Hope everybody's doing well and you had a great weekend. Pros and cons of the commission fee structure. That's what we want to look at today. So this is how the industry got started. Okay, so just as a refresher, hopefully you've heard of commission and you understand what that is, but you go out and sell a company's insurance product or investment product usually, and then you receive compensation from them. That's a commission. So what are some pros? Well, the first one is you can work with someone who has very little money to save and invest. If you come across someone and they're just getting started and they want to invest $20 a month into a Roth IRA, well, you can help them. Okay, you put them in a mutual fund, you get a little bit of a commission from that mutual fund company, they go on about their way, whatever it is. Okay, so unlike the AUM or some of the other fee structures where you got to have a lot of assets or income, you don't have to have that here. You can also help people who you may not want to have a long-term relationship with, either because they're not ideal clients or maybe you just don't like them. All right, so you put them in something, you get paid, and then you move on. All right. The third pro is the client really isn't feeling the pain of writing a check or seeing their account deducted. Okay, that's very painful. You know, a lot of studies on psychology of money, like having to, when you pay cash, having to break a $20 bill. Oh, painful. A lot easier to put it on a credit card. When people see their account deducted or they have to write a check for something, they're much more sensitive versus if this payment's coming from a third party, you don't know really what's going on, and that's really kind of one of the cons too. It's not very transparent. There are disclosures that FINRA and the SEC and the other regulatory bodies require, but it's still confusing. Clients don't read them. A lot of times the person selling the product doesn't go through the disclosures properly, and it can create a big conflict, more of a conflict of interest. Hey, are you really recommending this because it's the best product or because it pays the highest commission or because you're going to win a sales contest and you're going to get to go take a cruise? Okay, so personally, I didn't want to have to even go there with someone. Didn't even just want to take that off the table. Also, from a business planning standpoint, it creates uneven cash flow. Maybe you get a big commission and you go a couple months and you're starving. Then you get another big one, then you're starving. Or you get small little hits, and it's hard to project and forecast your income stream. And then the last one is probably the biggest one. It's transactional in nature, and that's why I think most of the industry's gotten away from it. It's not recurring usually. Although there are some trails and some other residuals, it's not substantial recurring revenue. You're starting from zero. You're starting from scratch each year. So there are people out here making a living doing that, selling usually insurance or some sort of investment product, 100% commission. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.